Hoo-wee, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. This is kind of just going to show you a few things, and it's a preview for two things coming up. I am excited because I brought all my Kubey folders out. And now that I have them all lined up, I'm like, well, hot damn. So I'm going to give you a quick showing right here. Yeah, lovely box, right? So check these out. This is my first Kubey right here. And this was gifted to me by one of the brothers of the blade on the channel. D2, Hawkbill, just really cool. It's G10. It's got this really nice brown color. It's a pretty cool knife, man. The thing is still crazy sharp. The D2 they use really holds up. It's still pulling hairs off, and this thing is old. I've never sharpened it, never honed it. I've had this for maybe 2 years, somewhere in there. This thing's doing all right. And I wanted to show you guys, like, some of the differences. There's two words there, I guess, differences. So some of the differences in their operation and their style. They all use ceramic ball bearing. You have different steels for different knives. You have between G10s and even titanium. This thing's awesome. I've done a video on every single one of these except these two. And it's just a really good way to show off, like, the colors that they have. So here's this one. It's a flipper, but it's a curved flipper, so it actually fills the finger. You can see how it's arched. So you have that, the curved flipper. Really cool. It's a Hawkbill Tonto. I mean, when do you ever see that? It's just pretty sweet. And it's brown. Then you have, in a black G10, oh, plus the blades are all different colors. That's a two-tone. This is a polish. There's black. This is a top flip. And of course, I screwed that up as I'm sitting here. But this one is just a straight up cutter. Cutter. Great knife. I think I brought this to you guys recently. But it just shows you there's, you have your little flipper there that's curled. And then you have a top flipper. And then you have this other top flipper. It's a completely different kind. Oh, that's nice. This is just a really good knife. Black G10, ceramic ball bearing. I think this one is D2. And then you have a couple that I carry a lot. This one with a tan G10. Golly, I love that shape. One of my favorite all-time blade shapes for pocket knives is right here. But you'll notice on the other one, it curves up. This one curves down, and it's jimped right here. Boop. So you have that action available. This one is more high-end. It's the same knife as that one, just even nicer. This thing's awesome. I carry this thing a lot. Actually, the tan one too, I carry a lot. So then we get into some really cool colors. We got this guy right here. Look at how stout that blade is. This shape that's artistry right there. That is gorgeous. This is a really well designed knife. And it's just spectacular. So now this one's not a flipper at all. This one uses the thumb hole right there. Look at this blade. That is a sweet blade. The blue denim is freaking beautiful. But this one's really nice. And the reason that I got the next two in the colors I did is because I really wanted a red, white, and blue combo. And so that's where that came from. But here's two that I'm going to be bringing you. Another flipper, downward curved with jimping. Golly. This is more of a gentleman's folder. Look at that. It's almost coffin shaped. That's really nice, man. That white is absolutely popping. It's D2 steel, white G10. I don't know if I'm getting it in. There it is right there. This is gorgeous with the black blade and the black accents. You have the jimped body fill right there. This is a really nice knife. The frame is skeletonized. This thing is sweet. I'm going to be doing a review really soon on that one, and a review really soon on this one, which is another sweet flipper. And like Oh, da, 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 doo da, doo da. Like this one, this is just gonna be a cutter's dream. This thing right here is a cutter all day, every day. And that's what I love about that one. That one stays actually in my bathroom because I carry it a lot. So when I'm getting ready for my day and done shaving, a lot of times I just grab it right there off my shelf with a couple of those other guys. I think this one might end up a shelf knife, as in ready to go at all times. This is really nice. Look at this red, man. That red is freaking striking. Look at this, man. I can't even get. There we go. Just freaking beautiful. So you got tons of blade shapes. You got tons of different just styles, complete styles. They open different. I'm going to open them all up and show you all of the blades together. This one is just one of my favorite blade shapes. And, you know, I like to color coordinate sometimes. So if I'm going out in some black and yellows, whee, that one's always with me. Golly, the titanium. That is just superb. This one, it's twin brother. Amazing, amazing knife. Those ones are the big ones too. Those are nice, man. Perfect size. I just flipped this one and I'm barefoot, almost went right through my toe. This one is gorgeous, and again, it's just a nice size. I like the bigger knives. They just speak to me, especially with my big hands. But sometimes you need a gentleman's knife or you need a cutter. So let's go over. Boop. Let's go over some of these guys right here. Look at this. Look at this shape. You know, just the styles and shapes of these blades. These are pretty sweet, man. And this is just tip of the iceberg. The reason I'm bringing you guys all of these is because I plan on getting more. Because I just love them. I love them. I've fallen into Kubey love, and I get more and more excited. Even I have a fixed blade too, but since this is folders, I obviously can't bring it out. But it's just the array of blade shapes and styles and sizes. You know what I mean? Look at this, is almost the same blade shape. If you take away the fact that this is cut in and then dug out, this is just a nice drop tip, and this is kind of like a modified drop, but you could see it's like a little brother to it, and it's just so sweet. I can't wait to test this one and the red one. These are the two smaller ones I have, and I know that they are going to be crazy cutters. Sometimes you need a knife that's just going to fit anywhere. Those are the ones. Sometimes you need one that's a little bigger. This one is actually pretty good size too. You could see, I mean, this is awesome, man. It's just awesome. But you can see it's a pretty good size. That little hawkbill right there is not so bad. My first Kubey. This is the one that got it started. You know, if I didn't get this one, you know, if somebody didn't send it and say, hey, D-Bat, I think you'd really like this, I would never know, man. I would never know. This is what turned me onto the brand. And now it's literally, I just want more. I love Kubeys. I love them. You know, I'm always looking into their collection. You go onto their webpage, kubey.com, and you're going to find just either the size or shape or style that just fits you. They have something for everyone. That's the best thing. But these two are coming up next. I just brought you guys, this one for some reason happens to always be near me. I just recently brought you my design right here, the D-Bad Big Jim Bowie, and I have another design coming in, the D-Bad 12,000 Kukri. So get ready for those, and get ready for these two reviews. Now that I have my full red, white, and blue combination, I'm pretty stoked about that. It was something I was really aiming for, but yeah, I'm excited to get these cutting, because there isn't a doubt in my mind that these things are just going to go through everything. And you look at them, you think that they're pretty similar. Obviously, the handle shapes are completely different, and then you look at the blade size. It's almost exact, or it is exact in the blade size as far as length. But then there's the choils are a little bit different. The beveling here, that grind, is a little bit different. This obviously has that, and this little cutout here makes it a little bit different. there's always going to be something different, even in knives that are pretty similar. So it's just always going to keep somebody saying, you know, hey, maybe I don't like a cutout. Oh, good, I have full a full blade here. Well, maybe I like a cutout. Well, there you go. This one is going to be a really sweet gentleman's knife. I just know it is. So that's it. That's the upcoming Kubeys. This was just kind of like a little, kind of like a preview and a get to know them, just so you could see all the Kubeys lined up together, and you can really get a look at the kind of stuff they do. This one is kind of this one in reverse, right? The curve is just reverse. It's pretty similar. But I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked with all their designs. This one, you couldn't design that any cooler. You couldn't give it any more of a cool factor on that as far as the looks are concerned. That's a pretty sweet knife right there. And my most used Kubeys are right here. These guys are just off the charts. I use these things next to daily. I mean, literally, because these two count as one, and then I have two others that are in my rotation of 3 that are constantly rotated. And then if I'm running out and I grab something and I need something blue or whatever, I'll grab that. Or if I know what I'm going to be cutting, I grab this one. So every Kubey for me has a purpose. Sometimes it's just color based, sometimes it's blade shape. But that's it, man. That's it. 9 Kubeys on the rack, 2 of them brand new, getting ready to go. I'm pretty excited to bring them to you. So pay attention. It's coming quick. Hi, I'm Donnie B all day. Until next knife.